Hello boys and girls, I'm RuudDevil, welcome back to another Age of the Ring cast. We are on Tarnost today for a 2v2 featuring myself. Yeah, it's another self-cast, I'm sorry, but this game actually turned out to be really awesome. Very back and forth, lots of tier 3s and 4s, around 30 minutes. So sit back and relax. In the top right, we have LSJ, who played a really mean Goblins, and he's going with a Mountain Orc start, and later on a Walkpack start, which is pretty awesome. His teammate is Bruh, who I thought was a different Bruh, but this guy actually played a lot better than I thought he was going to. Yeah, he turned out to be a lot better than I thought he was. Anyway, Gondor with the Clansman start. Then it's your boy, it's me playing as Rohan with the shameless Bell Tower start. The free summon, just going to ignore these boys. I ain't got time to fight. And to finish it all off, it is another Gondor, hence why house colors are on. And it is my buddy Dranza, resisting the urge to go straight for Gondor Knights. And he's going with archers and clansmen. So, yes. This wasn't meant to happen. I meant to go for the farm, but this kid decided to just build a barracks right in front of me. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try. I got the damage buff from the scout here. We got 3 units on aggressive stance. If I can snipe a barracks, then that's... Actually, no, I still go for the farm. I totally go for the farm. But yeah, it's just the way it turned out. I didn't think I was gonna get it. I thought I missed my chance, but thankfully it goes down. Anyway, counterattack by Bruh. I actually misplayed heavily with the bell tower. It's been so long since I frickin' played, I forgot that you could actually make units from the bell tower. So I wasted money on my own stables, and instead of getting the Rohirrim warriors. So don't save the farm, but I do have some Horsewood of the Mark. So yeah, if you're going to go Bell Tower, you want to try and get some of these as well, because they're really useful early on. Anyway, here's the walk pack that I was talking about from LSJ, completely catching Dranza off guard. And, I mean, these units are dirt cheap. There's a reason for that. They're not that great. But yeah, no, he does really well. With the Howl as well for the extra damage. Anyway, still no stables, I don't think. And he's going to try and meet the spam with spam by making another barracks. So basically, if he tries to make spearmen to counter the walk pack, slashes are just going to absolutely destroy them. These slashes are level 2, they are going to get the bonus, so Dranza cleverly focusing them with his archers. But yeah, basically, all LSJ has to do is focus the spears with his slashes, and then Warpack will take care of the rest. I'm here, not sure what I was doing. I guess I do have a spearman to try and help out. I'm pretty sure Horseman of the Mark will easily lose in combat to anything. They're just trample and harass. That's basically what they're meant to do. And do I get one of them? A little bit, maybe. We'll see. Oh, well, there's the Captain's Horn. The extra damage, or sorry, the extra armor going to shield them from the trample a little bit. And no delete from me, Noob RuudDevil. Anyway, there's the peasant spam. Literally back again, are you kidding me? Anyway, it's at this point I really should be making Halifurion, or at least one of these two, but I'm still rocking... Wait, I upgraded it! Dude, it's free! Well, not free, but it's so much cheaper. Okay, well, level 2 stables, there it is. Anyway, counterattack by Dranza. There's his own Captain's Horn. Spearman in Porcupine. And slashes do go down. Those ones weren't level 2, they don't get the damage buff. And let's see, plenty of Warpacks here, they are level 2. Needs to be careful here, because these archers will just die immediately if they get caught there. And what's this? Those aren't summon. Oh, there's Forlong! Well, yeah, he did beat me to the hero punch. I didn't want to go peasant spam, and I thus didn't want to go Eowyn. So yeah, that's probably why he beat me to the hero, because I was saving up for Erkenbrand, who's a little bit more expensive. Anyway, Axon of Lossanac on the field. Hugely terrifying, actually, if you're behind already, because Axeman and Lossanac are really good. But yeah, thankfully, ran straight into my cav there. Blacksmith does go down, a little bit of a win here. And do I lose any cav here? A little bit. I know I lose my cav later on, because I clicked away for 1 second, and of course they just went headfirst into pikes, as they do. Okay, forward farm, I'm not sure he's able to keep it. Double Frozen Waste. I don't know what the cooldown on Frozen Waste is, but it seems to come back so quickly. It's crazy. Anyway, level 2 on Frozen Waste. Not sure why Dranza is fighting this. No way he can fight this. Tier 2 from LSJ. So cancelling the leadership. Dead of Arnor going to do wonders against the fiefdom units of Gondor. And quite a tanky structure too. Only 2,000 health, but it seems to stand up to abuse quite well. And is Jonza going to make me eat my words? Because he's got a lot of free damage on it. We'll have to check back. Anyway, oh god. This is where bro went in so deep. Trying to go for my bell tower. Rebuild was definitely worth it. Forlong in deep as well. I didn't tell the fort to attack him, even though I probably should have. Because fortress arrows will just cut through early heroes. Anyway, yeah, he went in very deep. Lost quite a lot of units under the fort as well. And Forlong gonna try and retreat. Does have Blade Master, but not enough damage to one-shot cavalry, which just makes archer heroes even more OP. That Forlong can't do that. And yeah, even with the extra damage, is unable to survive. First hero down. Forlong. He does get another farm though, so even though I got the hero there and most of his assault force, he's actually killed more of my eco, so I was a little worried, and I would feel like we're actually on the back foot here. We both went for different tier 1s, so tier 2 is being delayed here. And still, more walk packs. I don't think he actually upgraded it. I don't think he went for Wolf Riders the entire game. He just kept going with the walk packs. The Ruin of Angmar, the first one did go down. I didn't know that. Because he uses it quite a lot, so yeah, that's weird. Anyway, 3 walk packs. No, those are actual peasants I spent money on. They weren't free. No, what are you... Okay, well, they're dead. Anyway, Bell Tower's still on fire. There's Erkenbrand on the field. Take a shot every time I forget to use his horn to make myself immune to fear. And, god, he's coming back again. There's Baragond. And, more Axon on Lostenak. Look how quickly they demolish that farm. Gone. I am totally on the back foot here. I do have the barracks here because obviously Erkenbrand on the field. We can make Westfolders, both from the bell tower and the barracks. There's the trebuchet. Now, bruh makes a mistake here. Bell tower, super useful, as we all know, but decides to focus on the level 2 stables rather than the bell tower. I think 2 or 3 shots with the trebuchet, bell tower goes down, and that's a big deal. Anyway, well for healing and for eco, obviously, but Halifaxians safely under the fort, just doing so much damage. I mean, yeah, seriously. They just do so much damage. Forget the fact they don't get upgrades. Humongous damage. Anyway, Jonza to my rescue. With Faramir, cutting off his escape here, we get at least 2 or 3 battalions on the way out. Baragond is able to get out. There are the Gondor Knights. It wouldn't be Jonza without Gondor Knights. Still trying to make them work. Hey, I don't blame him. And there we go. Anyway, Stables survives because of course it does. And yeah, more Halifaxians, more Westfolders out. Now, look how many goblins are on the field. Frozen Waste, Musgash for leadership as well. Urshak does come out, but it might be... Look, level 4 walk pack! What the hell? Jeez Louise, even with the terrain buff, he shouldn't be getting so much value out of this. It's crazy. And just look at the damage. 1 barracks down, this one will easily go once he focuses it. Not sure why Musgash isn't there. Missing out on some XP there, because he's not going to be siphoning the XP there. They leveled up, but he didn't. And yeah, 2 barracks gone. Dranza actually on the back foot here. Now I know LSJ uses... Yeah, there it is. They are coming. He's got the forward tunnel here. And there they are. 6 battalions of goblins. Don't mind if I do. The spam is in earnest. And Gondor Knights trying their best. I mean, how does he hold out here? And now you can see the White Gondor coming in. Here's me creeping the cave troll there. And of course he shows up. How did he know? Oh, he knew because he could see me. Wait, how the hell did he see me? Because this is top player vision. Anyway, level 2 farm goes down. Thankfully, I was able to not get trapped here and get the eco. I do remember to use the Horner here. Here's Forlong. Forlong, level 3, plus Axeman, even the Mighty Westfolders. If I remember to use level 2, I think I was clicking this the whole time. It wasn't activating. I think because this one wasn't, one of these wasn't level 2, so it just wasn't working. He's got Denethor on the field as well, cancelling my leadership, you little bastard. And I think that's probably why he could actually see. He used Vision of the Planter there. And yeah, it's looking really bad for us at the moment. I mean, he is pulling back here. I still kept my archers alive. My heroes were still alive, which is good. But yeah, kind of crazy. And there's Rin of Angmar. You know, he's so much on the front foot, I feel like LSJ should have put it right here. Because you basically guarantee no leadership for the bottom team. And yeah, I feel like, actually maybe not here, but like right here, so your troops come out and they're not immediately under fire. Anyway, archer range, I think I did use rebuild here to save his barracks, but yeah, the archery range is going to go down. And Faramir, I think he must fall here. There's no way he gets out of here. Unless he mounts up really quickly. Oh my god. The Putrid Blade from Musgash was there too. Hold up, he's going in deep again. Wait, do I use Horn of the Westfold here? I do. Horn of the Westfold. Frickin' cheat code. But he still outnumbers me. Trying to cut him off. I don't use Shield Bash, even though I should, because he's super clumped here. He used Palantir on himself, so these guys actually don't have leadership, which is kind of funny. And there's Theodred. Why'd you make Theodred? Prince of the Riddermark. Also, look at the damage he does to Baragon. Yeah, get the hell out of here, Baragon. Get the hell out of here. There you go. Gone. Prince of the Riddermark. Level 3, 2 more levels to go before that sweet 35% damage buff. Don't mind if I do. And Fallen might fall here as well. The level 3 just protects you from range, but, I mean, I just clicked it. Even though it wasn't going to help me from anything. Actually, it would help me from Baragon, but he's dead, so never mind. There's Fallen, he falls! Best death rattle in the game. And I think Denethor does actually make it out, which is ironic, given that he's probably the oldest and the slowest. You don't need to outrun anyone, you just need to outrun the slowest one. And I guess Denethor knew that as well. Anyway, yeah, just Pineth Gelen, I magically lost all my spearmen, so these Halathurians had like 4 battalions. I know they're cav, but look how well they tank these arrows. Like, come on, I lost so many troops just to this one freaking dude. So annoying. I don't know how many power points he got from that trample, but freaking hell. Anyway, yeah, without Horn of the Westfold, I would have been in major trouble, though. And, yeah, the plan was just to make more Westfolders because they're tanky, more Halathurians because their damage is good, and then try and get Eomer out with some Kingsguard. Okay, Frozen Waste back again. I feel like the LHD should have made Lug here, just to put the pressure on the heroes. Even if you don't kill the enemy heroes, Headhunter to slow and lower armor. In fact, if there was one here, Baragon might be dead here. In fact, Baragon might just die anyway. Dranza must be preoccupied with something. Warpack's getting so much value. Killed Faramir. And are they going to get another hero here? He swapped the spears, ran under fort, but he's not got enough health to get out. And there he goes, he's gone. That's 2 heroes. Dead of Arnor here as well. Dead of Arnor, who obviously will lose to Cab, but I think something that gets slept on is just how fast these Dead of Arnor move. They could easily just move around like cavalry and just harass everything. Okay, here. Every time I looked at Dranza's base, I just saw the enemy at his gates, and I wanted to help more, but I wasn't doing the best myself. I thought I'd try and relieve some pressure by harassing, but was kept getting chased away. But I guess if the army's here, that means he's not in Dranza's base, so I'm doing something right at least. Anyway, is Gondor on the move? A little bit. Ooh, an XD. Very nice, Dranza. He's got true... Actually, I think that might be four battalions of Gondor Knights there. And yeah, I'm just on the little safari. Do I get the XD here? Maybe I do. Nice trample on the Dead of Arnor. Has to keep moving because the pikes will just one-shot him here. And here's the double team. I think there might be 2 or 3 heroes here. It always surprised me. He didn't have houses of healing, yet he revived his heroes so quickly. Like, I killed 2 of them, and they're already back on the field. Like, what's the revival time on Falloff? There's Baragon. Yeah, he's back as well. Anyway, 10 points. I wanted to wait for tier 3. Oh my god, John's lost the builder, lol. But yeah, desperate times called for desperate measures. Two armies in his base, so I thought if I just do the stun here from the Druidine. Alright, he's fighting on a Thillian Wood. I thought that was Faramir. It was just the summon. Refine. And there's the stun. Buying some time. Baragon versus Baragon here. And fun fact, he does Captain's Horn here, which actually does buff through the stun. I didn't know that. So you can buff your units when they're still stunned. Anyway, Gondor going in deep once again. Inspire Fear not actually doing anything here. I'm not sure what was giving me Fear Resist. Nice spear through from Éomer. He's on the field. And there's the Athelian Wood. If this was Bruh's Athelian Wood, then this would have been really bad for us. But thankfully, this was Dranz's, which gave us the advantage. Éomer just free to go in there because I think all the spears are basically dead or dying. And look at that beautiful trample. Getting all that +3 and +6 because of Éomer leadership. And this wasn't actually me being a good Samaritan. I accidentally brought my builder over in the attack. And wait, hold up, rebuild. There it is, you're welcome. But yeah, I just brought my builder over in the attack by accident. So I'm like, oh, while he's here, I'll just build a well. There you go. And it does actually get Druidine value later. Wait. Where did... Well, Denethor just died somewhere. Anyway, Ruin of Angmar does go down. There's the Watcher! Why me? Why is it always me? Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, probably not the best Watcher. I think if he had done that at this... Like, if he had that as we had doubled up on Brother, it would have been amazing. Would have wiped my army, and then, yeah, Gondor would be free to just destroy the rest of Dranz's farms. Anyway, what do we got here? This guy's killing my Halafurians. When did this happen? Alright. Wait, do I get the... I don't remember this. No, what am I doing? Okay, well, the fortress finishes it. There we go. Yeah, thankfully. Anyway, Gondor going back in again. Theoden on the field. Level 3 stables. Kingsguard are coming out. Why? Oh, God. House Color's on the worm. He's got face tats. He's not going to get that job, sadly. We do not hire with face tats. But why? Why do I get hit with 2 tier 3s? What did I do, you stupid okay, well, whatever. Anyway, Bro was a huge fan of going in deep. I've still got Horn of the Westfold in my back pocket. Oh, there it goes, straight in. I'm not wasting any time. We got the OP leadership from Theoden. Bonus XP, huge armor. Basically almost as good as King Dane. And we got Strength Remembered as well. And there it is. He was actually always able to wound my heroes really well. I'm not sure how. But yeah, Theoden was on half health there. Anyway, yeah. Again, overextending, full on pays the price. And there it is. That was one thing that Gondor did a lot. He kept trying to go in deep where he should have kept on poking at the periphery. And, yeah, just try and take out the outer farms and then maybe these wells because they just give you so much value. Yeah, like this. More of that. So yeah, 2 tier 3s. I'm still behind. Actually, Bruh had Western Winds. That was used as well. And there's Bolg of the North. Not much of an army, though. So while he's got Bolg of the North, it looks like he might be taking fort damage. No, the slashes are taking the fort damage. But yeah, he needs more spam. If They Are Coming was back now, no, it's not. It would have been great. Actually, They Are Coming with Great Goblin would have been amazing. Anyway, again, I look at Dranz's base and goblins are just like living there. So, yeah, there's the pings from LSJ. Not much Gondor can do. He's still rebuilding. But I guess he will come over. Anyway, I use Thirst of Guthwine here with Éomer, so I go straight in on Bolg. And, yeah, there's the Golden Blade. You can see it. And even as tanky as Bolg is with the armor buff, yeah, it's just way too much. See you later. Thanks for the 300 monies. I'll see you later. Also, Kingsguard giving my heroes extra armor. Which I think it just applies to, yeah, just all nearby heroes in general. It's crazy. Anyway, Theoden level 5, I do mount up so we can get a glorious charge. There's the sun rises. My turn to get the tier 3 out. Don't mind if I do. And... wait, the Fear Resist worked on that Kingsguard? Or was that something else? Oh, for shame. Okay, there's Theoden mounted up. Glorious charge. My Kingsguard... there they are! And the Red Dawn! Hell yeah, you can red my dawn. Let's go. No force can stop this charge. It literally says that in the ability description. And I'm a bit of an idiot. I had my Kingsguard on archers, so Faramir does get away here. I think if they were on melee, he would have definitely died. Anyway, Faragorn never learned to ride a horse, so yep, there he goes. And does Denethor make it out again? I just kept leaving that guy alive. Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who the hell knows? Anyway, Druidine Stone. You can have 2, but I think the first one went down anyway. Stun his reinforcements, get wrecked. And now we can pile on the pressure here. Yeah, Denethor just lives. Okay. That is Dronza's. Level 9 Faramir. Yikes. See, if I was Bruh, I would have gone in deep here and probably lost a lot. But I decided to just, you know, keep poking and slowly wear him down. Alright, Thirst of Guthwine is back.
We bring spears from Lindia.
I'm pretty sure there were spears in there, yet there are, but I was like, I can't be bothered. I'll just do the level 8, get the armor buff, and my Kingsguard shouldn't die. I do have Strength Remembered, actually. No one cares, Faramir. I have Strength Remembered. Thank you very much. Free Kingsguard. Trample the archers in the backline. Thanks to the +3. Oh, man. Yeah, plus 35% damage, remember. On Kingsguard, of all things. Christ, on a bicycle, that's some good value. And what the hell are you doing there? No brain fart moment, we'll just live to accept it. Anyway, always afraid, since they beat us at tier 3, always afraid of the Fort Rush with the higher power. And yeah, and then Battering Rams as my next play. Man, I love this bell tower. Halifir, yeah, I'm just going to say it again. These units from the bell tower are goated. So useful early on. Okay, another push from LSJ. I don't know how he kept on going. He does have the funds to revive Bolg. Is this Bolg here? It is, yeah. Isn't Bolg like 4k? And he just gets him back like crazy? Anyway, 22 points for Dronza. Very close to tier 4.
Royal Guardsmen.
18 points for me, very close to tier 4. And 23 points for LSJ. Super close to tier 4. Alright, they're just a summon from the Athelian Wood. Fire, we're getting a couple kills. Oh yeah, and I did use... Wait, I think this is King's Favor. I think I used King's Favor, which is why a lot of them are level 5. King's Favor is a humongous XP buff. Anyway, cheat code incoming, which is Horn of the Westfold. Destroy the farm, get that thing out the way. Now look at this cheat code. Yeah, easy. Easy. 60% damage and armor, don't mind if I do. Burst of Guthwine, plus the spear throw. Flank with the cavalry. Swap to bows to focus the spears. Sneaky battering ram going up the flank, typical RuudDevil. I think I can summon Westfolders here. Yep, I got level 10 Erkenbrand. He did well to actually wound a lot of my heroes. Erkenbrand was on half. I think I had to retreat Aomer at one point. Faramir dead.
Cut them down.
Oh yeah, we got Forged Blades. And yeah, basically the tide has turned. And there's Stormcrow to help out my buddy. I was hoping that would have done more, but not really. And here comes the arrow volley. And LHJ is smart. He scatters to the wind here. There it is. But Legolas doesn't really care. He's just going to keep firing. Just Orlando Bloom things. There we go. There we go. Don't mind if I do. 11 points. Balanced. And... Man, I wanted to get more use out of Gandalf, but I don't think I get the Wizard Blast. Anyway, we keep pushing. And double. Double LSR. My glorious Kingsguard, no! I don't deserve this. Look. Just the banner carriers survive. And Theoden meets a funny end. Anyway, this is Dronza's LSR versus Bruh's LSR. And one is slightly angrier than the other. And there you go. Okay, so anyway, we're pushing. There's the Watcher. Why me? I have a freaking bullseye on my back. Anyway, Theoden is about to die to Royal Guard. Look at this. Look at the damage on Royal Guard to Theoden. Level 7 Theoden. Are you kidding me, dude? That's crazy. Anyway, we're not done yet. I'm about to get hit with another tier 3. Face Tat Man is back. It's not going to be enough to save his fort, but it does get a lot of kills. And my highly experienced troops just fall. And I'm pretty sure that was Bruh's LSR that falls here. And that is the end of Gondor as we know it. 1 point away from last March of the Ents, but LSJ ain't done yet. He has Durin's Bane. And he wants to taste Rohan meat. Giggity. Also, now Dronza gets his marketplace up at the end of the game. I don't think he had the opportunity. There's Lug. Now he gets Lug. A bit late. But yeah, credit to LSJ, man. He took out so many structures. You don't get this many power points just from sitting on your hands. Anyway. Now you see the sort of weakness of... Wait, does he kill my battering rams? No. Anyway, when you see Durin's Bane, you just run. Because Durin's Bane, when he's not flying, is incredibly slow. So yeah, just run down the clock. Just run down the clock. Look how majestic he is. He's so cool. And there's last march of the Ents on the fort. Wait, is he flying again? God damn. Yeah, I just hightail it back to base. Even the battering rams, I didn't want them to die. Fun fact about the Balrog, look, he even has house colors. He's even got house colors. How cool is that? Are these summoned? No, they're actual troops. I was hoping to stun the Balrog with the Druidine Stone. Didn't work, just ended up stunning my own troops. And double rebuild comes in because we didn't communicate. And there it is. Look how beautiful! Anyway, yeah, Balrog last throw of the dice. LHJ's fortress is gone. And now he's just going to try and have a whale of a time. We ain't done yet, though. There is still one more piece of the puzzle. Anyway, Durin's Bane going back to Moria to eat dwarves. I don't know what he does. Snort mithril, whatever. Druidite Stone value! Not really. Anyway, Urshak running in. He did cave in or whatever, but Theoden. Theoden had something to say about that, and it rhymes with Glorious Charge. There we go! Beautiful. With King's Favor as well. Level 5. You love to see it. Look at those stars everywhere. And yeah, Urshak gonna fall here. Everyone gonna fall here. And Mozgash last man standing. There he goes. So, that was a pretty awesome game. A lot of back and forth. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Tarnost is... I can have to say it. I'm a Tarnost convert now. I think it's one of the best maps. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you next time. Goodbye.